Hello, welcome to Rest TV. This is your girl with the movie manual. And today, it's very exciting. I am so excited, I can't even wait. I am going to talk to this person. I want you to be part of this conversation as I talk to the one and only. Some people call him Mr. Handsome. Some people call him the best. I don't know what you think, but he's here with me today. And he's other than, but he's... what can I say? He's an actor, he's a model, he's a producer, he's so many things, but he's going to tell us more about who he is exactly, and he is none other than Mushema Housen. Welcome him with me. Hello, welcome Mushema.
Hi, Aggie, how are you?
Good, thank you. Good to have you.
Nice. I know it's been a very.
Knowing how busy you are. Thank you for allowing to be here.
No, I'm very, very sorry. First of all, I've been bouncing you a lot because of the work. Yeah, so,
I understand. Yeah. I know how busy it gets.
Yeah, it really gets busy.
So, this is the movie manual.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, who's Mushema?
Okay, Mushema is just a simple guy. Basically, very outgoing, social. I like making friends. Mm-hmm. I'm a very simple person. I'm not complicated unless you want to complicate my life. Then I'll be complicated a bit. But yeah, I'm a model. I've been modeling for some time, but then I don't do shows anymore. But rather, I train models and I actually produce fashion shows.
Wow.
But I've been off a little bit because I'm so focused on film right now.
Okay, just to make things clear, when you're modeling, is it a must that you must act, or did it happen once in one night you woke up and you're like, maybe I can actually act, or did you have it all along and you're only waiting for that chance, for that time to hit, and then you're like, how did it happen? How did you get into the industry?
I've always been an inferior figure to myself. From Buto. I'm a very shy person. Yeah, I'm a very, very shy person, by the way.
Okay.
And I've never dreamt of being there in Ngamba. You know what? I think I really want to be an actor. Never. But actually in school, I ended up doing MDD all the time. There was sports and MDD, but I ended up more in the MDD department. I don't know for some reason why, but it was entertaining.
Could it have been your looks?
No, because I was dancing Maganda, I was dancing Onyege and Togoro, I was acting, I was in the folk songs, I was everywhere I could perform from my house. But I think that passion somehow, it was like, I think, a training, but it was something I didn't know, because even in my career, I didn't do the same course, probably MDD. No. I did something different, and it's not what I'm doing right now. So I've never desired to be a model. That is one. Okay. Although my father is a fashion designer, he was a fashion designer.
Runs in the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is that fashion bit.
So you're trying to tell us you're actually Ugandan?
I'm a Ugandan.
No, because all this time I thought you're like, where? Chimuli as in Muganda?
Muganda.
Wow. What did I chi?
Nimusajja wanchima.
Bachimuli bedina nchima banna.
Chimuli crossing over. Chimuli babera everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Nayenga ekituufu kiri nti crossing over to acting, I never thought about it till I got a French director who was working on a Shakespeare play in 2014. And he asked me to join the crew, the team that was doing the Shakespeare play, The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Okay.
And I did the character named as Malcolm, the son to the king. So I did that. Ever since I did that, but I was of course at campus, So when I did that play, I figured out maybe I can act, but I didn't know connection. I didn't have connections.
With your modeling background,
yeah.
You did.
Unfortunately, the people in the modeling business are totally different from the people in the film business.
You can say that, but at least
the only people that tried to cross through was Malaika. I don't know who else, but most of those big figures, I had no contact with them. As I told you, I was in my own space. I didn't know these big celebrities. I didn't know probably Maurice Kiria, who has done a lot of characters. Probably would link me up. I mean, no one would associate with you if you're nobody, really.
I understand. So what projects have you worked on so far? like movies?
I have worked on only, probably for now, one feature movie.
Okay.
One feature, that is Veronica's Wish, that came out in
Oh, you
2014.
were in Veronica's Wish.
Yeah, and I was, of course, the main character with Veronica, and it was a lead role.
Nice.
I really did an
And that
amazing
was your
job.
first?
That was my
Now
first
you see?
feature film.
Okay.
First feature.
Yeah,
but
but
in
still,
2014, I
that's-
had done a drama before. I'd done numerous TV drama shows.
Okay.
The Hostel, Balikoa in
You
the
were
city.
in the hostel?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last season.
Okay.
Then Balikoa in the city. Then I did Reflections with Nana Kaga.
With Nana Kaga, yeah, I heard about it.
And I did Second Chance with Faz Motion Picture
Okay.
that was airing at NTV. Then I did, so now with Power
So
of
all
Legacy.
these projects you've been on, did you like audition? Did you go for auditions, or were you just hand called and hand picked, and then someone just said, "Oh, this guy can actually play this role"?
Actually, I've always, they call and they audition me.
Okay.
Like Mistakes Girls do, of course, with Molinda Richard. That was a call for a specific character.
Okay.
Second Chance was a call. Then the Hostel was a bunch of auditions that were made of, to select out a few actors that acted actually. What else? Yeah, so for Veronica's Wish, I actually was
Because
handpicked.
it was really big.
I was handpicked after, they put a bunch of actors together. So the producer, I think, selected me after making research or probably about me and my acting and my behavior and all that. So yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the same point, I have had people ask about, complain, I would say, about these auditions. People call out for auditions, and people go, we go out there, we hear in a casting call, and then you run. When you get there, the whole city is there. But at the end of the day, you never know what happens at the end of the day. You don't know if they got anybody from whoever auditioned, or they actually already had their people at the back. What do you have to say about that?
Let me tell you something. For someone who complains on such a situation, they don't know what they want. First of all, who took you in the first place? Who took you there?
You took yourself, because you're looking for something to do.
Now, this does not only happen here. It happens in Nigeria. It happens in any industry. Bollywood, Hollywood, you'll find a bunch of people. Because it's a public call, for God's sake. They have not put it in your house until Mushema come and attend this audition.
My point is...
Why do people complain?
No, my point is, it is just for show. It is actually not real, not that they're actually looking...
I disagree. You know why?
Okay.
Take, for example, I'm working on Power of Legacy. Most of the actors that come in as extras, most of the actors that come in as supporting characters audition. They always go back to the clips. They don't make phone calls. You know why? No. They always go back to those clips. They select out those faces that came for those auditions. And some people actually find us on set. They're like, "Oh my God, they finally called me to come and act with you." I'm like, "Oh, have you ever acted before?" "No, I've never acted before. This is my first time, but I came for the auditions. I saw you there." So you see? So it is not that some people do not actually select it's just a coincidence that sometimes some directors have worked with people that they feel comfortable to work with again. So that does not make it something, it doesn't make it a whole general thing that everyone is doing it because it is for a show, And me, I've also been bounced before. I've auditioned and I've been bounced a number of times.
It's still...
I know there is that bit of biasness.
Because I know people actually, even on this part of Legacy itself, they called out, they had two days for auditions, and they called out, I think the first day, about 1,200 people showed up. But then later they said they're going to use the same characters they used in that Deception and what. And someone was telling me, honestly, they got so tired that at the end of the day, they could not audition
Did
everyone.
someone say that particular sentence?
Yeah.
That
had been there the whole morning from.
No.
They said 6:45.
And they said they're going to use people.
People did not audition until about 1, and the people that were in charge of auditioning actually got tired. You know what it means at that time. You just.
Let me tell you something that I've learned over the previous years in this industry. when you continue talking about how you were not selected and continue to blame people who are doing a certain job, what they think they're doing is right, and for you, you turn it to feel like
You're biased.
you're biased or it's wrong, or probably you're seeing the same faces that were in the previous dramas before.
Yes.
Yeah, and why was someone who is as good as not even probably better than this one showing up on screen again? You know, there are dynamics in the game.
Yes.
Or this is a business.
Yes.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is a business.
It is a business.
But till you really make research and grow that as an actor, or probably, and start thinking that hey, I think I'm not bad, but there is a reason why this person was selected. Probably, I'll also make research. There's someone who told me once, my mentor in modeling, told me, you always have to fight for your space. Let me tell you something. Even in Hollywood, even everywhere, they do the same things. Yeah? Because, as I've told you, producers and directors do not want to change characters normally. In that they always want to use the same actors because they feel comfortable with, you know? I'm not saying probably Power of Legacy has the same director that directed Deception, and 70% of the characters are from Deception. I'm from Second Chance. I didn't even know Deception. This is my first time to work with this director, you know? But it does not exclude me from those people that woke up at 5 to come at Serena for auditions.
Yes.
You know?
Now that brings me back to the same question. We were talking about it earlier. As in, why can't the directors, the film directors or the producers come up? You know, you're the person that envisioned this. You're the person that dreamt about this story. You sat down, you put it down on paper. You should know exactly, I am looking for this person. I'm looking for a tall, handsome, light-skinned, this style.
Just say you're looking for me.
You're looking for Mushema. But I mean, my point is, when you're actually calling out for, you're setting out a casting call, why don't you just list down the preferences, as in the specifications of this person that you're looking for, so that me, who's not the Mushema, I don't have to come. So I go and do other things other than coming the whole day, wasting my whole 12 hours there, and at the end of the day, it's actually...
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I've actually seen instances happen. You see, in the hostel, there's a girl who walked into the audition room, and she's a tomboy. The writers never thought about creating a tomboy character. But the moment they saw her walk in, they were looking for a beautiful girl, but the chick walks in and she's a tomboy. So the writers were like, oh my God, we just created a character. Out of the blue, you know? So you don't have to limit yourself because they have put those things there.
So
because they're looking for Mushema who's handsome, what. That is garbage. Because my being handsome, I may be a very bad actor.
True that.
And then someone who is probably a very good actor is out there but does not actually have the same looks like me. But they can still nail the same character. That means the writers or probably the creative team can always adjust somehow, somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
So I understand your point. Because I've also been frustrated once when I walked into an audition room. I've been there from morning in Numa. I didn't want to move away because
you think if you move out,
my number will be called next and I will not be able to probably go inside. And I was like, by the time I walked in there, I was shaking like this. I was tired already. I almost told the judges, please, can I get some bottle of water there and take? But I was tired. And my performance was horrible. And I moved away that day and I was like, it is true what they say about me. I'm not a good actor. You know? You see, that kind of judge. So you take it not to be personal, but over the experience, you learn to live with this no.
But how best can we do this?
Okay, the solution is, first of all, as an actor, we both go back on project. Make sure you make friends on that project. Nose around who was selected in that project, you know? Make friends with them. Take them for coffee. Yeah? Do not ask them about that project. No. But make them friends.
So that they can connect to the next
So that they can connect you to the next project as you're also bettering yourself on probably something different. You have to rehearse, you know, you have to read script, you have to read books, go to the YouTube, learn. what is that one thing that you do about yourself as an actor or as a producer, as a director, to improve yourself if you really want this business, you know? So, because they have said a no is a no, techikujjaako nti no you're a good actor. No, otherwise naffe tuba twandibadde bwe tuli. Ate nga naffe we are still fighting so hard to see that.
So you as Mushema, looking at you, what are the challenges in this industry? Not even the modeling industry, this industry, the film industry.
I like the way you put it. It's like I don't have challenges.
No, as in, because I'm thinking people just call you and they're like, Mushema, there's a role here for you. Mushema, and others have to go through the hassle of, you know.
No, directors, actually, producers and directors look for different things, you know.
No, but you
some of us have probably a huge following, you know. Some of us be like, kamuleta just azanye buzanye, kizanyo change bajja kiraba. Okitegeera. But which is wrong. That's the mindset they always have. But when I reach on set, I deliver differently because I have mastered the game. Yeah, and I know I'm still learning a lot. That's why I keep on rubbing my shoulders with people that I know that have been in the industry bigger than me. Like Simon Kalema is now my good friend. He's like a brother now to me. But every time we sit and have small talks, we're always talking about bettering ourselves. But you see, with the moment I get that chance to rub my shoulders with someone who's bigger, I have to learn one or two things about you or about me. How can you help me?
So what you're trying to say is as in, don't just sit there and you wait for these roles to come through for you. Meet with people, watch movies, better yourself, you know.
Test yourself. I mean, no one is good. You're not going to sit in your sitting room. But talk to the people, like, you know, these Bender people, you know, Bender, the guy who books actors. Mugambe, iliyo ka role eyo, no ekabaka extra nja kazanya. Okitegeera.
Tukeyo kakube.
Tukaawo, ka extra ko, bagambe kale olumana singa gwe twakastinga, mweno character. Okitegeera. Me have reached sets whereby I've been an extra and people are like, I wish Olumana had casting from the beginning. You make the other actors feel bad, but it's not you who's making them feel bad. It's your hard work.
Your passion, your love for this.
Recently, I did a movie, November Tier. I had a role called Ziraba, and I'm just a guy in the prison. Guy abachunya abantu mu prison. They don't even see. They hear the voice. They just see the shadows. But I was looking at the footage, and everyone should actually watch this movie. I was like, actually, I'm good.
Is it out already?
No, it's not yet out. It's not yet out. It will be premiered probably soon. There will be communication. But all I'm saying is, use it. And do not hate someone else who's having something better. Support them. That is how also God helps you. Otherwise, when you start fighting people, God isn't going to help you. We're not acting after the hostel. Till when they called me to do Balikowa. And I was rusty. So when I did Balikowa in the city, I went for acting classes.
You did? Where did you go?
Kemi did master classes. Kemi Yondo Cotino, the producer and director of Orange. Is it Orange?
The Yellow?
No, it's I'm forgetting the movie. It's a short film. It has actually won numerous awards.
Yeah, I think it's
she did it with Michael Awio. That movie, she actually trained us. She opened me up in the acting business, how am I acting, and also taking advices and making research on YouTube. You know, actors have to learn to do those things.
Okay, so you're saying that I can actually just learn even if I'm not talented.
You can always kill your talent.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference. Some people are talented, but they are not skilled. But for as long as you are much talented and this talent is not skilled, you're going to remain in the same place.
It's also very possible for you to have done MDD at the university and they've told you maybe you did all these folk songs, all the dramas in school, and they kept on telling you, you know what, you're actually good. Yeah. You can do this, but you have not bettered yourself, as in you've not tried to improve on what you think you are. Because when you get out there, then you realize you're actually not that good. So every single day, better yourself. Watch movies look at all these characters that you admire, and then you're like, I want to be like this person. You only have to watch them over and over again, see how they do things, and then maybe you'll improve on your acting. So, Mushema, all these projects you've done,
Yes.
have you ever turned down a role? As in, someone calls you, like Aggie's calling, and I'm like, Mushema, I have this role for you, and then you feel like, no, man, that's not me, and you just...
I have turned down numerous roles.
Banange.
Yeah.
That can only be done by people Banange. Like, yeah.
No, it's not about being everywhere. It's about doing something small, but make it count. Yeah. I have been called for a few movies. Nikakati, people are shooting from outside Kampala, for example, and I have to be on set 70% of the time in a week with an ongoing series, you know, with an ongoing series, so drama series. So I can only provide little time. So if I cannot dedicate myself to a character, then I'm not going to deliver it, and then people will judge me on screen.
But you can't know for sure, Hussein, if this is actually your breakthrough. Maybe you have broken through already, but breakthrough as in terms of sending you out there. But you know, you turn it down. So
and
you
also
know.
Don't want to disappoint people on set. Then you're hindering your brand. This is the guy who comes on set and he comes late. Ate manya, he doesn't have his lines. He's always missing. The crew is abamuko. Ovude mu Kampala okutte bus ogenze jinja ogenze okukola character bano bakoyeda kuva ku macha balinze gwe munaku lumo shootinze character maker. Are you going to deliver the same way as someone who has been fresh, focused on that particular character? So I don't want to put myself in such shoes.
So those are the kinds of roles do you actually look at the script before you turn it down, or you just feel like, man, kati nyina kano kagundi kansoke nkamalirize?
No, also the script actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes I read the script and I'm like, is this really worth my sacrifice? Yeah, is this really worth my sacrifice? So obviously turning it down because I don't want actually to work with certain actors on the same set.
Okay.
And
because you've worked with them, and
I've worked with them before, and I feel like I don't want to work with them anymore, and I don't want to work with them anymore particularly, or probably there are a few things that we also have egos, you know. I won't deny it, but I love working with a lot of actors and directors, you know. But I'm a very professional guy, and that is why you don't see me on every project.
Okay.
You see me on projects that actually count. That's why people say, how do you get these big things? But they're not big things.
You just.
I just know my brand. But I want, take for example, Wakaliwood people. They are really my good friends, and I like Ramon so much. And actually told me but I haven't gotten time because I feel like that's something I can also do, you know. I also get excited. I also want to try out some new things, jumping in the air with flying kicks, and you know. But also you have to look at your brand. There are people a lot, like, you know, how you've really worked through your thing. But I really want to work, really. I'm open to working with a lot of directors out there, the producers. Rakuba, tibatuwa mukisa. Ya beyo nagamba,
wewa mukisa atya. Nga right now, ogambe mnango tunira muka script no. Nyinza okubanga nga story kalungi. Naye because of my finances, vichinga.
Let me tell you something. I do not consider finances.
No, as in not necessarily about what I'm going to pay you. Nenga nsobola ku affording ambarara shooting in embarara. Nenga gumna.
Then you see, that shouldn't be like that. I've just mentioned that because it is once in a while thing, you know. But I can also adjust somehow, somewhere. Nenga mumanyi kamiende nkole kino ekintu. Nanga I can adjust my schedule and I come and shoot that thing. The only thing I'm telling you is I don't want to dedicate myself to a certain character. Ngasigenda kubeera ku set. I think it's about disappointing. Abana abalinda bakuru, they bagumira ebintu bingi nnyo because for them bo babeera ku set the entire time. For you actors, you come and shoot and leave, go do another chichuba okitegeera naye bakuba ekintu kimu omundi gumu. So they have a lot of patience. So you don't want to be that actor who comes late, already tebakumanyi, already they have this biasness about you. Because some people be thinking you are proud, you know.
You are all that.
No. And me, I have a very loving heart. You've worked with me before, right?
I
On
have,
set. You
yes,
know
I
how I
have.
work, how I do
have.
my things, you know. I like people. I like working with you people. I like to know you. I like to make things easy for you. And you know, I like working with you, by the way.
Okay, we are going to break now for a few minutes. Don't go anywhere because Mushema is still giving us more in depth of what actually happens in this industry that you did not know. Please do not go away. We'll be right back.
I think I got myself into a mess that I don't know how to get out.
What did you do?
You romanced her. You made love to her. I was there. You told her beautiful words you've never told me. Am I not a woman?
Please carry on. Do not let me distract you.
Jovia, there is something that I don't get. It is really bothering me seriously.
I know where you're going.
Why would Nina fake your death? What did you do?
If you don't do this, I'll make sure that I spoil each and everything for you.
You don't talk to me like that.
And who do you think you are to talk to me like that?
What is and should be your business and my business is who you're sitting around with.
Did he love you? Did he care for you? Did he treat you like what?
Leave me alone.
Stop following me.
If you can't help me without running to your boyfriend, Tom, I do not need your help. Look, I can't pretend to be nice to a guy who rapes me and that's all he wants from me.
I'm going to finish that problem.
Are you sure?
Actually, it's not a problem.
Patrick, I need to know my stand in this whole game.
You're supposed to be my undercover lover, okay? Now, if you don't appreciate that, give up.
And you think I'm concerned?
Wow, Zoe. This must be a redefinition of the law.
I mean, you all look terrible. What has happened to you?
I think I had a nightmare.
Oh, I can
It was a
see.
bad dream.
How long have you been here?
Not too long.
Go buy yourself some MBs.
I mean, the best thing that I'm so glad about is that my baby is here.
The mistakes girls do, and they fall in love, thinking they fall in love. Mistakes girls do.
I'm just waiting for the results.
When you find the love of your life, with dreams and a future laid out.
I'm pregnant.
But that's not the reality.
Wait, oh my God, Vero, what's going on, Vero? Vero, talk to me.
Nature has its own plans.
Miss Veronica, you're not pregnant. You tested negative for pregnancy.
No signs of cancer, no diabetes. It's just a fever that found your body weak.
It's getting worse every day.
Kampala is loaded with beauties. You should take advantage of that.
Not do much if I don't know what to treat.
And whose job is that?
I just need something. I just need information. Just something.
You're too handsome for me not to matter.
Why you take a sukali mu fridge?
Hey, nakula lulingo tekayo ekikopo kya chai.
Wali omupiira leero.
Ogwati.
Ogwaseno, Arsenal Barcelona.
Zikulu agenda zannyo.
Osula munte bo tuse oli remote. Ayi weno okoba kisenge.
Wo kisambo okiteka uti budiiro wa papa. Noteka mwe kimuli kimererawo.
amalo gamusuka balikowa ekyalo kyamusuka amalo gamusuka balikowa.
Kati bw'otuula wano waliwo kye bayita switch. Okiraba eno? Switch.
Marriage. Is it really an answer or a question? Jessica and I have done that for years.
For years? And what have you achieved? Nothing apart from you two running around like bitter women that really need to get laid.
Marriage is not the beginning and the end of life.
Listen, I too have a child with him. The difference is, he decided to put a ring on your finger and not mine.
You girls are exaggerating. Men are like that, my dears. The earlier you learn, you get used to them, the faster you can be to marry you off.
Well, I giggled, but I let him into my house. I meant no. I said no.
You did it. I also did it.
You have everything a woman would dream of. He hates me because of food. Food?
Shut up, Stella. What has he done apart from you shaming me?
He's supposed to be my friend, my partner.
Your husband.
My husband has never laid a hand on me.
I would never do such a thing.
You think you can leave me for him? On your Men beating wives is not new. I know it must be those spoiled friends of yours with no marriages who are pushing that trash in you.
What? Madam, attention. Even the little piece that I have, you want to take it away. If it gets out of control, yeah?
You slap a bit. You slap a bit.
Listen, you don't say those things out loud.
But we didn't save Stella from herself.
Yes, mission save Stella is a go.
Seriously?
How did that go?
Okay, Missy, what's your brilliant plan?
We micro roast him off the boat or something.
Hello, welcome back to the Movie Manual. I'm still here with your man, our man, my man, Mushema Housen. He's taking us through, and you know, we are learning more every day, so do not go away. He's still here. Hello, Mushema.
Hey.
Okay, so tell me, what do you do before you act? Because I know some people are method actors, I've heard. I don't know, are you a method actor, or what do you do? Do you like stay quiet the whole day and night and you don't talk to people when you have a role coming? What do you do exactly?
No, that's draining.
I know.
That's draining.
I know. I've seen someone on one set. I'm
a fun guy. I'm a very fun guy. What drives me as a person is fun. I'm good at channeling my energy.
Mm-hmm.
I can be laughing with you, and then at the same time I get mad. You know. So that transition is I'm good at that. I don't want to speak for other people, but method acting is not really a thing for me as a person. Although if I have certain particular scenes, those I try to really actually nail it. I try to nail some of those characters. I don't really entertain so much of this whole thing of like being on set and then you're really mad the whole day because you have to be mad, you know, it's very draining. We have a life to live after that.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You have friends to live, you have a family. You're not going to go home because you have a character, then you look at your kid sister, you're like, what are you doing? You're
in character.
No, because you're in character. No. I take this to be a job. If you're going to do your job, you have to be serious. Yeah? It requires you to be a very funny guy. You'll be funny. You'll be funny. If it requires you to be a very tough guy, you'll be tough, you know? I mean, we have different ways to get there. I do exercises on set.
Oh, that's before you act.
I open my chakras up, you know? There are a lot of things I do, you know, punch my voice, yell like, I try to open up in the morning, try to loosen up, do a lot of different things, drink some hot water, try to put myself in character.
Okay, let me tell you a story. I met someone on one set, one big set actually. We were out of town. We stayed there for like about 3 months.
Oh, yeah?
And I met so many new people.
Yeah.
And I met this particular guy. He would actually sleep out. He didn't want to sleep in the tents with everyone else because, and then I asked, what's wrong with him? And they're like, he's a method actor. I was like, does it take you to that level? As in, he was doing weird things because, of course, his character required him to do, you know. But I didn't know it would take you to that extent, to that.
Okay, I'm a fellow actor like you.
I am?
You're a very nice, amazing actress. I told you, you're really good. And actually, I may have a character for you very soon. So the thing is, that also has disadvantages, you know? You being a method actor is not bad because you're looking upon delivering the best that you can do. But you can never deliver if you're not a team. I feed from you, you know? Just you merely seeing that guy out of the tents, you'd be like, okay, this is the script, yeah? We have a scene together. I'm like, how am I supposed to interact with someone like this, you know? You don't know what to do right, you don't know what to do wrong, because, you know, maybe this thing may piss her off or piss him off because he's in character. Probably it makes you feel like you're not in character, you know? So I find it very mean, you know? I find it very mean as a person. I mean, unless you really get time and know each other, yeah? But sometimes you find that we do these characters, but we don't have time to rehearse with other people. It's like, for example, they bring in support characters in a new drama, Power of Legacy. And because they've been seeing you on TV, you have this big profile. When they Google you, they see your Wikipedia page. It has all these amazing things, awards, what? And these people fear to interact with you. But I see it in their eyes. I'm like, hey guys, what's up, what's up? You're trying to make them comfortable around you. So that when you reach to deliver, you are both feeding from each other.
Yeah. And that's why
they're learning one or two things from you.
We forget usually that it actually takes two people, because it doesn't matter how good you are, Mushema. If you're acting with me and you do not help me deliver, then you cannot deliver yourself.
I can't.
I've been on one premiere. It was actually out of the country, and everyone kept on saying that girl would have done better, but because of her co-actor, and I had no idea what they meant exactly.
Let me tell you something.
But now it makes sense.
People see it on screen. The moment you focus on yourself as a person and to deliver your own character, people see it on screen.
It shows.
It shows on screen that you are not feeding off from each other. And people be like, really? These people are atebasana kubera couple. But because you're not feeding from each other, you're not blending in, you're not sinking into each other, you know? You have to be like, it's a dance. The moment you fail to do that, the chemistry on screen is not there and the people are not going to enjoy. But sometimes you act with someone and they even forget about your beauty, they forget about what, and they enjoy your couple. Why? Because you are feeding from each other. So about method acting, abakikola bakikole. Kibakolere. Naye nze musajja wa fan. Wona ngamba okaaba nja kaaba, no ngamba saa zino kaaba.
Tandika.
I'll cry.
Please do.
Why do I need to cry?
Cry because I've asked you to cry. Let's assume this is an audition and you're asked to cry.
That would be enough emotion for you.
That was good, guys. He's teary, actually. His eyes are, and he almost made me cry myself. So I'm not going to cry. Sorry, but
so I mean, what I'm trying to say is, you can always channel your emotions.
True.
We have wounds. We have a lot of past. You can always tap into that. So I mean, for those actors that really do the emotional thing, abakola method acting, you know, you have to find a way to also make sure other people learn from you, you know.
So with this,
I'm not a method actor, so yeah.
No, you already made that clear. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I see
Hollywood,
myself
Nollywood,
bettering.
Bollywood?
No, not Nollywood. If I was meant to do a movie in Nollywood, but I couldn't. One, because they wanted me to be there for 2 months, and I had a shoot with commitments with other people, so I couldn't. So maybe next time. But of course, I see myself very far away, better in this industry. If I'm to be a producer, I want to do it on international levels. I want to ask, if I'm doing movies in Uganda, to be competing with producers out there. Yeah.
You're Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Are you that radical Muslim whereby if I came and I'm a Christian, I'm like, I have this role, but you're supposed to pray, like, you know, be a pastor, and you're supposed to be praying with these people, and would you take it up? Would you?
I have done a pastor role before.
You have?
With Mizigo Express, with Dixon Zizinga, and you know, it's funny because I'm a Muslim.
Yes, you are.
I know my boundaries with the religion. I practice Islam. I pray 5 times a day. I'm a Muslim, but this is my job, you know. This is my job, so it's different, you know.
So you're not that radical where you go like, I can't even act in a movie.
No, I can't drink on set, and I don't drink in real life. I don't smoke, and if I'm to smoke on set, I wouldn't inhale it in.
Yeah. It would be just for acting.
It'd be just for acting, and drinking. Of course, there's an alternative for that. Always, there's always, you know, what they do. That's different. But when it comes to a pastor role, I've done that. I've done that before, and I was a nice preacher. I looked at the clip. I was like, actually, I'm a very
So
good
did you
pastor.
like read the Bible, or
no?
Or did you just?
They just gave me. They were like, the director was like, you know what? This is what they do. You're a pastor. That means you're gonna preach about good things only, yeah. And against bad things, you know. Okuba masimu chivi, you know that is bad, yeah. Obwenzi chivi, you know that is bad. So just preach against those things. Yeah, you know those things. So you just have to find the wording as given to you and really
and the right tone.
Yeah, and the right tone.
Okay, so briefly list just by word the projects you've done. I'll be counting.
Veronica's Wish.
Number 1.
Power of Legacy.
Number 2.
Mistakes Girls Do.
Number 2. Number
Second Chance.
Number 4.
Baliko in the City.
Number 5.
The Hostel.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Bed of Thorns.
Bed of Thorns. I keep on forgetting that.
Why? Was it because it was a small role?
No, it wasn't a small role.
Exactly. Why do you have to keep forgetting it?
No, I don't know. Sometimes those things keep.
So of all these projects you've done, there are about 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
Which one do you like most and why?
I like Veronica's Wish more.
Okay, why?
Why? Because 1, the script was amazing. 2, it made an impact in the film business in Uganda.
Yes.
It added something on me. Yeah, people saw my potential more than the TV dramas that I'm used to doing. They saw my potential that I could do something more. Maybe someone out there, producer or a director, would pick me to do a certain character anyway.
Yes, from that movie now you know how good he is.
You know how good I am. I can always trace. You know, I'm really good at anger things. And though lovey-dovey, I'm not really good with romantic scenes, by the way. Yeah, I'm not as good, but the fact that it was directed by a female director, so she sort of like, you know, taught me some of those, you know, things. But I'm hardcore, so I'm just trying to make research on how to be romantic.
About him not being very good with romantic scenes, I don't know, but we'll find out more with all these movies that are coming up. We'll find out. So You said it was Veronica's wish. We all know it was really a good story because I watched. I was at the premiere and I loved it myself. I was like, I wish I could have been part of this.
I know.
But you people, you choose for yourself.
Do you know what I went through to be selected for that character?
No, what did you do?
I wasn't supposed to be the Michael. They had some other actor in mind.
And those are other prayers that we pray and we go like, at least that person.
So the director was like, the producer was like, Kamalega.
Kangezese. I know.
Little did she know that I was also ready to show people out there who have the same attitude towards me.
No, this one brings back to the point where he said, when you're given a role, it doesn't matter how small, how big it is, do it with all your heart, with all your might, with all the love and the passion that you have for this project or this industry, or the love for your talent. Because sometimes we're like, man, this cleaner, and then you don't give it your all. But you know, when you show up and you do your cleaning and, you know, and someone might actually change their mind on set, and they're like, no, he's not good for being a cleaner.
I don't mind to be even a cleaner.
No, I understand what I'm trying to say. Like you said, if you're given a role, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. Just do it.
It's just that one little thing that you will do in that scene, and then you will be remembered for the rest of your life in that particular thing that you've been given.
Okay, so now, what are the new things? What should we look out for? What are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm on Power of Legacy. I have another drama coming out soon. I'm hoping to be a part of as well.
Okay.
I hope before the end of the year, inshallah. I'm also in pre-production, trying to make sure that I also shoot something of myself. I'm tired of being casted as a lover guy.
Yes, so you want to be the bad guy?
No, not really. Mine is about comedy. It's a comedy. It's a comedy. I love funny things. I'm tired. People are tired of crying things. People are tired of Oriba movie.
Nedda twagala real life story nanti twagala
real life stories.
Yes.
Gwali wadde kwa gola ku street buli omu atambula akaaba.
Nedda.
Gwa tatawa batase. Witegera. Ku street buli omu atambula akaaba. Ego machi twinne nnaku muli mu mutima. We have all those things, but people need to laugh. People need to come back home and be like, you know what? This guy is very funny. I really want to watch this show.
Is this a one-man show like MC Mariachi? Or?
No. Yeah. It's a sitcom. It's about 3 guys living in the same apartment.
And all these guys are like celebrities?
No. I don't want to put the story out there.
It's all right.
But you'll be the first person to know about it.
Definitely. So, how would you advise an upcoming actress, someone who loves this but probably has been let down a few times because they've been to these auditions and they are not selected, or how would you advise someone who has the love but has not gotten a chance to showcase it out there? How would you?
I mean,
what are we supposed to do?
What I can tell any actor out there or upcoming actress that we are all upcomings in a way. For as long as you're on a certain level, you always have to go to a certain level. And when you go to that level, the people you find there will see you as an upcoming. So tobereyo no gamba abo bachikwata da character bazibo abo. No, you can always make a difference. I can learn from you something small, and then you can learn from me. When you meet me, how do you do it? If I have time, I will tell you. But tobereyo no gamba no, I have you give yourself all these negative energies around you. If there are some people around you that give you all these negative vibes, tikakati gwe labagaye ali ku TV wafanana kakati gwe kakati kyoliko gwe soka wetu nuli labe mpaka olubuto. No, do not look at all those things. I just feel like I wish people get that mindset off their head. Just go. Go there. Make yourself present in the moment. Yeah? It will be fun, you know? Do not think wide, really. So, wabera ngoliye ngoyagala kuzanya. Temuli mu sente. Tolowooza kino ffe tukola nnyo sente.
Ate lese nayogera ku kyesente.
Sente zo olina osooka okwesonyiwamuuko. Oba olina olowooza you can still do your other side gigs. Naffe tuzikola gigs zaffe ez'awansi. Naye nga tulina kino kye tukola ekinene okitegeera.
naye ng'ensonga enkulu not to give up. Tobivaako, towanika. Do not give up on what you feel like you love, on your passion, on your talent. Keep going, keep pursuing it. Don't give up. Soon or later.
At one point I was going to give up. And then my friend told me, have you looked from how far you've come to where you are right now?
Yeah, the sacrifices you've made.
Do you know when you jump out of that space, someone is going to come take that space away?
They didn't pay the price.
Yeah, but now you're earning from it because whatever. Watamuze chigere, waliofanya movie, waliokola bichi, okitegera.
By the way, now that you're talking about that, there's something that almost in my mind. What about this? Mukola mutyabe mwambala mugundisira kumai. Kubanga ebintu in most cases actually I think people have not paid so much attention on the costuming, the wardrobe. They might have the Mushema, but then the story and the Mushema they brought us and the way he's dressed does not actually tell the story. I don't know because I have seen it. I've seen it in the movies, and you think when you read this Mushema should look different. It doesn't matter how handsome or however, he should look different for this character. He should dress different for this character. But we keep seeing the same things.
You see, while making movies, there are a lot of departments. There's costuming, there is makeup, there is there are all those.
Yes.
And I believe there are people that really, I think it's in pre-production. It's in pre-production, yeah. You sit down on a round table. If you're a producer, muve mu bintu byokupakuka. Muve mu bintu byokupakuka, and you come up with garbage. Sit down. Pre-production solves a lot of things. Do you know how long I've wanted to shoot my show? 2 years.
You're there, you're planning, you're cooking, you're baking, you're doing all those things.
Wandika script wo bagisajjula ba writers wandika bagisajjula nemukayanira ku character mugamba no mukayanira kijiko talina kikwata bwati
sibintu bya kupapira ni just
kijiko kina kubeera wa. There's a reason why that flower is there, and there's a reason why it's green, and there's a reason why it's green and the wall is cream. There's a reason why you are seated here wearing blue and there's a blue background behind you. Why? Because that's how the camera guy set it. And that's how probably the creative team wanted it. So, ebintu ebyo is a minor things that can be like calm after you sit down with a makeup artist. Nomugamba characters no zitegeera otya. Ozo abandi badde bambala batya. I think as a producer, this character should be dressed like this. Okozeko research ku character bwezityo. Character no mu script yeno egamba ki in this particular scene. Ustegera anakuba yambala ki. Does he have a transition from being a gentle guy to wearing t-shirts, and why? What are some of those reasons you give? You know, why is he wearing a shirt in that particular scene? So, and also the budgets. Oja kuandika film, omba wandika film nga nungi nenga budget.
The guy no kujira mu helicopter bwati.
Okitegera. No, bichuse that there are always alternatives. Okitegera. Ate just because people don't know, there are people willing there outside of dressing our characters. You just have to make connections. For example, you know there is a fashion business in Uganda, which is bigger than the industry, the film business in Uganda. When it comes to fame, you know. So I'm saying this thing because that's why we have designers. That's why we have makeup artists in Uganda. You get anabo. You get another designer. Omugambe, oba stylist. Omugambe aina boutique nene. What
I think is as in you write a story, you want to be the producer, you want to be the director, you want to be the wardrobe guy, you want to be the costuming, you want to do everything, so it overwhelms you, and you don't see certain things.
What I've seen about my past experience in this business, you know, I want to single they don't trust people because they have been betrayed before. That is one. Two, they don't know the professional way of doing it. Make people sign contracts. Because at the end of the day, chikuteyo, omuyaya yakuyambako, omugoba, omugoba omusajja yatoba nayo ku set otuuse okubeera ng'okola ekintu ekirungi and then you end up not even helping this guy ofunye sente otunze ekintu and at the end of the day how do you expect someone like this to really help you? How? Because ajagamba agundi agenda kukola oyosiddamu mukolera okitegera. So you also have to also look at that, you know, professionalism okitegera. But actually I've discovered there are people in Uganda who are willing to really help okitegera. If they probably they have very good sound equipment and this one has a very good camera and this one also has a very good camera, they can actually come together. They are willing to come together because other than them sitting at home and they have this equipment seated on them in their chest and you have a moving project, bajja kujja bakole just funayo ka budget akali tentative ekitegera akasobola okuba running sa beera ne budget oba togirina script you n'olupapula and this is knowledge teruvunda ekitegera. So put that knowledge somewhere lukume till the right time comes.
Yeah, you're right.
Ekitegera.
Okay, so we're almost coming to the end of this, but before we go there, you're going to give me your 5 favorite movies and 5 favorite, those people that inspire you, those people that you admire.
International, Uganda?
Worldwide, both local and international. Okay, you will start with your favorite movies, and then you can go to your favorite people, your actors or actresses. So number 5, what's your number 5 movie? It can even be a TV series. It can be anything, depending.
Okay. I watch a lot of comedy shows. I love The Big Bang Theory.
Okay. Yeah. Number 5. Number 4.
I like Veronica's Wish as a movie.
Oh, nice. Number 3.
I like Bed of Thorns.
Number 4.
I like Friends.
And what's your number 1?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
You were pretty number 4, right?
Pretty number 4 kati. Tuvude 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah.
Kati esembera yo
esembayo ddala.
Josinga okwagala.
Which movie is it? That's a bit tricky.
I know.
It's a bit tricky because I have what's the movie? It has Denzel Washington and it's
Is it The Equalizer?
The Equalizer, yeah.
You see?
Equalizer.
Okay, so who are your favorite 5? Starting from number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Who's on number 5?
Okay, I have Leonardo DiCaprio.
Number 5. Number 4?
Bruce Willis.
Number 3?
Will Smith.
Number 2?
Denzel Washington.
Number 1?
And number 1.
Yes.
Tyler Perry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He inspires me a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So people, it's been your show, the Movie Manual, and your girl, Aggie. I had, you had everything. I can't wait to see you again, and I can't wait to have you on this show again. I don't know the next person I'm coming. Just wait out there. Do not move. The next time you hear, it's Saturday and it's 4. It's a Movie Manual coming. You don't know what I'm bringing because every other day it's something new, something better, something beautiful, something inspiring and educating. Thank you so much for watching the Movie Manual, and thank you so much, Mushema, for being on this show.
I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Aggie, for bringing me on this beautiful show and the menu. I really like the fact that I'm being hosted, and I'm looking upon for another.
And I feel I'm honored to have the whole of you.
Thank you so much for reaching out. It means a lot.
Thank you too for accepting, because I kept on saying, "Oh, hi, how are you? I hope you're not too busy. I hope you're not too busy again." But thank you for I know what it means being there.
It also means a lot to see guys come to me, ask for interviews.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, our viewers. Till next time, it's been your girl, Aggie, and it's a Movie Manual Rest TV. Thank you. Bye.